Hey YouTube, this is your buddy Dave Closer Dude, and I'm back with a story time. The story time, as you're going to be seeing on the description below, and this description below is going to be about how I got my driver's license 11 years ago. If you're new to this channel, just pause this video, just take a minute to please leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, smash that notification bell, because there's going to be some videos coming your way. And also, you can follow me as David Woody on Twitter and Facebook, and Instagram, follow me as dwoody4785 as well. Alright, so while you pause this video, just go in the kitchen, get your favorite snacks, like stuff like peppers, vegetables, dip, and vegetables, chips, dip, crisps, tacos, nachos, Pepsi, Coke, Mountain Dew, Kool-Aid, mozzarella sticks, or whatever your favorite snacks is, alright? Because this is going to be a good-ass show. This is going to be a good-ass video that I'm about to tell you, alright? So, let's get on with the program. Well, it's all started this happened about 12 years ago. Man, because I was like 21, 22 as well. That, because I've been waiting too long, for, getting a driver's license, because I've been holding things off until the time that I was taking a test, right? Because we go to the DMV. Because actually I went myself to go to the DMV, and then you have to fill out this paper, your name, date, address, city, state, zip code, your age, and if you have on bifocals, that's the restrictions be. Like, that's what I have to wear when I'm driving. And these are prescription, glasses as well. And also, and now, first of all, after you fill out, you sit, with your number, right? And then you get up and then you take your temporary permit. Because it starts with the temporary permit first before you get the license. Alright, because I used to have an ID card. At the age of 18, 22, then I changed over to temporary permit. For driving. Alright, and then they call your name and then take a picture, and then they'll take you into this other building, because it's like a computer, right? They do a test, right? They got the oral test and stuff on the computer. Like, I remember this one here because I failed the test, once and twice. Something like it, because some I was very close as well. Like, if stuff it gets confused, right? Like the example, like to tell you the sum is what's 2 plus 2 and then 4, and it says here, like, let me give you an example, like foggy, like if it's foggy outside while driving in the night, would you turn on high or low? So I think I put down high, and this one, touch on high, and it says, is this your final answer? And then they say the correct answer is so and so, and then you got to have at least 75 to pass. But mine was under 67 and mine was 70, at that time. So, at first, I felt kind of bad that I, failed the written test, until a week later I came back. And then, I took it again, and then this time I was like very close as well. And I said, oh boy, I was very close. I said, well, yep, just say keep trying again, because you only can get 6 tries, when you're taking the test, right? And you have to wait for like 6 months before you have to take it, the written test again. And then we decided we went out of town for a family reunion. Out of town from Cleveland to Arkansas with my father and my cousin. Yeah, she was 9 at the time. I was like 22 at the time. And then, for a week, just give myself a break and then coming back, work. And then I decided to go back to the DMV to take my written test again. And then this time, I got 3 wrong, and this time I passed. Yeah, I was real happy. They gave you 40 questions on that one. On that particular one, and I was passed, right? And then I decided that I'm looking for a driver's school. Yeah, but it was like some of them are very expensive until I found the right one. And we're gonna call this driver. I think I'm gonna call him Leroy. Leroy, man, he was a good driver. Yeah. Yeah, teach me well. I did 14 lessons on that one until it's like around maybe, let's see, I started taking it in October. Let's see, 5 months later, I decided to see if I would try to take the driving test. Right? It was in my ex-stepmother's car at the time. When she used to live up here. Yep. Toyota car. Try to see if I could do the, what's that? It's called the maneuverability. If you don't know what maneuverability is, and well, it used to be a parallel parking, but it's got like 5 cones, like 2 on each side and 1 in the center. Yeah, because you have to go through the cones without knocking any of them over. If you knock, that's an automatic fail. Because yeah, I was a bit nervous on that one when it was raining at that time, right, when I was going like this. And then also they take the points off, like if you stop to check progress, because you can't be doing it. Yeah, I learned my lesson about that, or misjudge and stuff. First, we'll go through like this, right? You can either go right or left. Go this way like this. I'll come, and then you have to go back in reverse just like this. Yeah, I knocked it up because I almost got out of there. And then I failed the road test and stuff, right? It was raining at the time. So I have to wait for about maybe 2 months later, and then I use my instructor's car. Leroy's car. And then, now this time, I think the point, you gotta have at least, I tell them if you get negative 26, that means you failed the test. And then when I came back the second time, because I failed the road test twice and I failed the maneuverability road once. That maneuver test. But first, yeah, I passed the maneuverability, but I failed the road test because, I cut too short. Making wide turns. And also, let's see, what else I did? And also, misjudging as well. Alright, and then my attempts were expired, so I had to do this on the same day and take the test again. Man, I thought I failed the written test. I started this all over again. I thought I had bad luck. My father told me, well, he says you almost did it, but it's not the time. A black cat just crossed my path. Yeah, I told him about that. He told me, don't believe in that. Alright? It just happens, alright? Black cats are superstitious as well. So yeah, I took it, and then I wait for a week later, and I went back to the DMV place to take the oral test. And this time I passed again. And then I had to call my instructor and make an appointment, to do a driving again. And then, it was like around it was around 9 years ago. At the time. Yep, and then right after a month later, after I got my driving in and stuff, I decided I'll just go back to take the test all over again. Yeah, my father did some practice with me, and then Mr. Leroy did practice with me, and then I went to back to that DMV. And this lady, we're gonna call her. What I'm gonna call this instructor lady? We're gonna call her Amy. Amy, the driving instructor. She was wearing like a blue uniform. It's like a police officer, but I thought I was going to be nervous with her, but I did okay with her. But you know what I did? We did a road test first, right? And I was turning, and then I turned it because I put hand over hand, right? Turn, and then when I got into this road, let's say, for example, it was in Chevy Boulevard, which it is, yeah. And I make a left right in that corner street because you know what I forgot? I didn't even put my foot on brake. I turned too fast. She go, whoa! And I remember that time, so I was alright. Oh man, she took the point off on that one. And I cut too short. Oh yeah, I turned too short and too wide. That's what maybe the problem was. Yeah. But I think that, and then we got back into this parking lot. And then I told her how to do. She said, just focus on the maneuverability. All right. We'll talk. So I went through the maneuverability without knocking no cones, without stopping, because I go on the left side. Because I said, oh man, I said, oh boy, I gotta go to the restroom. I said, let me get this over because I gotta go to the restroom. So I went through the maneuverability. Either choose right or left. So I choose the left side because it's easier. And then when I got in, back throughout to the maneuverability the same way. She says, all right. She said, all right, sir, just go back through the maneuver and just park, and we just talk. So we went there, I park, and we talk. And she says, well, let me go over this with you. All right. Well, because you made a fast turn, on Chevy, and I remember I go, whoa, and I took the point off on that one. I said, oh shoot. I said, oh Lord. And she told me you passed the maneuver with a perfect score. Yeah, I was happy with that one. So thank God for that one. And then bad turns, and she told me, about between good turns and wide turns. I think I did like 34 miles, and then, I said, oh boy, that means I failed. She told me, no, you passed. I said, okay. And I remember I hugged her for that, Amy for that one, yeah. Because I was a point from failing, but I thank the Lord that I passed, got my driver's license. I told my instructor that, hey, I got my driver's license. And he says, yeah. He was real happy with me, and then I called my father and said, guess what? Well, she had to go over some things that I made a turn fast. Because I was a point from failing, but I passed. And I have a perfect score on the maneuverability. Yeah. And then I went to get the license on the same day, right? Yep, that was big. I said, oh, wow, guess what I got me? I tell them everyone, guess what I got me? I got my new driver's license. And I was happy, too, that I got my driver's license. And it was so excited, yeah. Yeah, I got to work on some turns. Yeah, I was going to tell my father I was going to call Leroy to help me with it. He told me that you don't need no Mr. Leroy anymore because I'm going to teach you all that. Yeah, because my father was at work at that time. When he was living at the time, because that's what he wanted me to have, driver's license. And I was real happy about it. Ever since, right? And also, it's been driving good, I had to get used to driving in a winter, snowstorm. Yeah, I slid and stuff. And okay. Alright? And also, I'm gonna tell you the story here that the time that I got into a car accident, this is back maybe 9 years ago. It was like in December, somewhere around there. This happened 9 years ago. I'm away to go to the mall, right? Because I worked one of those kiosks for the holiday seasonal jobs. It was a bad snowstorm. The next thing I know, because I used to have an 04 Escape, right? And it was like, I tried to keep the wheels still, and it's like fish air, and it was slippery, right? And the next thing I know, boom, the airbags were deployed, the windows cracked, and everything here, and it was steaming hot. I said, oh God. I did not have to call my father in a heartbeat. And he says, just calm down, okay? Calm down. I'm going to call the tow truck, and I'm going to call the insurance company. All right? And it was tow up. That car got tow up. My father said, whoa, you messed it up. He says, I thank God that you're okay. Man, I was upset that I did that. And then I had to call my managers, 2 managers about it too. From a different job. And they said, I says, at least you're okay, all right? Because I thank the Lord that I was in the, and escaped in a small car, because I probably would be in the hospital. I probably would be in heaven at the time. Wouldn't be living on this earth, but I thank the Lord that I was living. Yeah, learned my lesson, not do that again, and I haven't been doing it ever since until, man, I had to try to win some cars, and then my father blessed me with another one. It was an OA Escape. Yeah, they had to make car payments, of course. I said, I thank the God for that one. Bless his heart, because, I pay some, because he knows that I work in a minimum wage job. And my father knows where I work at a minimum wage job. I couldn't pay it all and stuff. Yeah. So, anyway, and I had to explain to my manager about what happened. And he said, oh, you shouldn't be coming there. You should let me know, okay? But this manager told me that we're going to call this manager. We're going to call him, one that works, at the mall. We're going to call him Chris. Chris, manager, because I had him for like 4 years, from like 2008 to 2012, right? Because I used to work at the nursing home at that time, with this manager. Do you remember the last story time I told you about? I call him Wicked Twister at the time. Yeah, I'm from the previous video. So if you go to that previous videos, best managers and worst managers. All right. are in the description below as well. So okay, this is what happens. I didn't have no car accident ever since. At the time, as well. So we're gonna wrap this up for today, okay? So if you like this this show that you like to watch or like the story time, you can please leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, smash that notification bell, and I will see you in the next one. And thanks for watching. Bye, y'all.